and day 2 of making the siamborg cat, and that is a Siamese cyborg cat. So I've named it Siamborg, and yeah, we're going to be getting on with it. If you remember from yesterday, we used some magnets and we put it in some polymer clay, and today we're going to be sort of carrying on where we left off yesterday. It does magnetic together, and it's not looking too bad. I'm sort of liking the way it's worked out. I'm going to have to figure out how to get the head to fit on today. I'm going to have to sort of figure out how to sort this head out as well, because the eyes aren't in the right place. Bugger. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But, yeah, well, the magnets are working pretty good. Yeah, they're working exactly the way I want to. Like I said, we're going to split up the head. We've took off one arm and we've took off one leg. I'm going to say arm because it's the front paw. But yeah, that's what it looks like, and that's hopefully what it eventually will look like. It looks like this at the moment, but we're going to be putting some fur on today. Going to be putting fur over this leg here. Going to be putting some fur over this leg here, and fur down the chest, and then maybe do a little bit down the back. Obviously sort this head out. Try and make it stick to the top of the head here. Well, not stick, but well, yeah, it will be stick because we said that we're going to use magnets to get that to do that. So I'll be doing that and getting the head to stay there, but they'd be removable, so I'll have to be putting in a head. I am going to sort this head out, but I'm not going to sort of start over. I'm going to restart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of clay over the top of this one to sort it all out and get everything sort of sorted out and sorted out. We've got some music playing in the background, and if I am going to be the only one sort of doing this today, hopefully you are watching this back, and if you are watching this back, you will enjoy. I don't know if I want to teach you or if I just want to get on and do it today, but yeah, leave some comments coming in if you're watching on the YouTube, and if you're watching on the Twitter and the TikTok. Let's turn that music down because that's I'm going to lose my voice. If you're watching on the TikTok, the best way to see what I'm doing today is to come over to my channel, Bloot084 Art and Games. Put art and games and take away all the full stops. If it's the first time you've joined me, hello. You can ask some questions if you've got any. But if you haven't, just enjoy what I'm doing today. I think somebody said somebody just joined there. We've got an unstable connection. I can't really do anything about it. I've tried different ways. Phone has got battery today, so the stream should stay. But I am on YouTube, so yeah, check it out. Did it. Right, we need to put the head neck on. So I'll start with a bit of fluff like I was going to do. We need my tools, which are these here. The tools we've got. Do I have my knife? I think my knife's in there. It is. Again, we're going to be using sharp things. So if you're a younger viewer, make sure that you get permission from whoever you need to get permission from. Let's move that out of the way. Get permission from whoever you need to get to use sharp things, because you know I don't want to get in trouble for you cutting yourself. I'm a fully grown adult, and if I cut myself, I go and sort it out, or I just leave it bleed until it sorts itself out. Because little cuts you can't really do much about, and I ain't one for plasters. Right, so let's just cut a little bit of this off. We're using polymer clay today. If you don't know what polymer clay is, it's nothing like clay, air dry clay. This will only go hard if you stick it in the oven. Low battery in the controller there. It will only dry. It'll only go hard if you stick it in the oven and bake it for about 20 to 30 minutes. I normally leave it in for about 30 minutes. Oh, gotta take my rings off because I can't do anything with my rings on. They just get in the way. And polymer clay, you can warm it up nice and quickly. You don't always, well, in the most YouTubers, they put it through a like a pasta maker. I will never own a pasta maker because I have absolutely no use for one whatsoever. So what I do is, because I only get the soft stuff, because you can get 3 grades of it. You can get Scorpy, like medium, and then you can get soft. I always go with the soft stuff because it's easier to use, it's pliable, and you don't have to have about 6 million different tools just to use it. So yeah, you just roll it up in your hand, make a sausage, do it again until it becomes soft in your hand, like Play-Doh. No, not Play-Doh, sorry, like plasticine, which if you've ever seen it, it generally comes with something that looks like that. If you're getting a bit of buff on either stream, I do apologise, but you will be able to watch this one back after about, well, maximum of 12 hours or so, because the YouTube, well, the streams never go anywhere, and I am recording. That's where you can see all the little bits around it. That's why it says camera mode on the top there. We're going to be trying to make that look a lot more like this. I might make a little mouse for it, but I don't know if I can be bothered just to do a little thing. That's just literally something I did for a joke. Let's move that to the side, and so we can have a bit more area to work with. I'm just going to flatten this out a bit. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do first. What should I do first? Shall I do the head? Shall I do the neck? Because I don't want to do a load of fur and then I have to touch it and then smush it around. So what I might start with is the leg. And I'll do a bit of fur here maybe. A bit of fur here and down the chest. Because I want to do his head. And I think before I start mucking around with the body part, I want to do the neck piece and see if how that will connect on there. Again, we're going to be using magnets to connect it. And I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll find a way. So let's just rip a little bit off because we don't need loads for it. Like I said, we need to do a little bit further. Let's see how it works out first. So probably just texturize it. The tools on the side. These things here. Let's get it a bit thinner. Let's get it a bit thinner. We don't need a huge thickness. Then generally you go about as thin as a pancake or as thin as a crepe if you're French. If you're American, I mean an English pancake. Whereas Americans are a little bit thicker on their pancakes. A little bit smaller too. About that thickness. I don't know if anybody's joining on the TikTok, so I don't know. But yeah, we got the magnets to go. They do stay, and I just want to prove that I have got magnets in there. There you go. And the magnets do stick together. That leg's gone a bit wonky and it cracked as I was trying to reform it. The head won't obviously stay, but there you go, magnets. Worked out quite well. I was having a bit of trouble with that yesterday, but I knew that was going to happen once I'd baked it. What I did is I baked it down flat. Oop, I baked it down flat, and yeah, the eyes didn't actually like match. So I'm going to have to figure out a way of doing that. I kind of just don't want to do that now because the way it's worked out there is not the way I wanted, but that's why we experiment. I'll try and make that look a bit more mechanical as well. I'll put a little bit more around the top of the leg there. A little bit more, I actually put a paw to it. And same thing with this leg here. I could have made that tail magnetic, but you know why? It's just a tail. Kind of just wanted to have the magnetic, the pieces that look metal here. I wanted those just to be sort of magnetic and sort of make a thing out of that. But the more I make, the more mistakes I make. Next time I know either not to do that because it just won't work, or it didn't work for me. If I get frustrated today, guys, I do apologise. Yesterday was just a bit of a day. I had a conversation with somebody prior to the stream, and then things started not working properly, and I just, things got to me. Being live gets even worse because I get so stressed. So nice being me. But if you've got any comments, let them come in. But I got a feeling it's Baguette that's joined me. So if it is you, join me once again. You'll have to come to the TikTok. That is live. I have got the phone charged today. So leave some comments there, because I know you can't leave any comments on the YouTube there. So I got a feeling you haven't got a profile or something. You saying? I don't know. Memory's not as good. All right, let's put that over there. I'm going to do this fur. I'm going to get this fur to go all the way around. So that's not going to work. I should have done that. I was thinking more of doing the actual thing. I actually had somebody interested in my mechanical yesterday. They Instagrammed me. So if you're watching again, yes, I'm going to be I will be making that mechanical, but I also will be making that one towards the end of the month, because we're going to be following along with the series. So next week will be that, the pounder, and the week after that will be the mechanical, which is that one there, which is a camel. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm faffing in the minute because I'm trying to what should I do? What should I do? How should I do it? Because I don't want to do too much, because I know I'm going to be touching the body, because I'm going to be trying to fix that head to there, which I should have really done. I should have just fixed it on. But we'll see how it works out. It may take another bake to get this one done. It's definitely going to need another bake before I'm completely happy with it, because I don't like it when it's soft, because I'm constantly afraid I'm going to break something on it. I'm just going to wrap that around there, like I said. We'll stuff it in, get it in the nooks and crannies, and there we go. This is different music to what I normally listen to. And that was because I just couldn't find anything new that I'd listen to, really. Let's put that around. I'm going to have to cut some of that away. But not all of it. Let's cut some of that away. We're not going to need all of that. Again, if you're using knives, be careful. This is a blunt knife, so I can't actually cut myself with it. Basically a potato peeler. I'd run it across my skin and it wouldn't cut me. But not all knives are like that. How am I changing name? Again. I'm good, spaghetti. No stress today. I hope. I've had coffee, so it may change. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you? We got a hi from Fidget. How you doing there? If you want to check out what we're making today, you want to see me do it in a better format and actually see everything that's on my table, come over to the YouTube channel. Same name, different place. I will obviously give you zooms in on what I'm making, but it's better to see it like this. Right, yeah, so we're going to just go around that one more. We'll do that. Can you see okay there, Spaghetti? Because I know you're watching the stream here as well. Do you mind me calling you Spaghetti? Spaghetti! No, there's one paw. That's the fluffy one. So, right. What I kind of want to do is do little strips and texturize it like this, because it's the simplest way, and if I'm really careful with it without being too rough, I can just make it a little bit scruffy as well. Stop sticking to it. Make it a little bit scruffy, if you see what I mean. Probably can't actually because of that red. You know what I mean? Just make it look a bit scruffy, because when I paint it, that will pop out and that will come out. Should I say like that? A little scruffy. I can't really see on the TikTok. I'll make it scruffy. That's basically what I'm going to do on the chest. Just run my knife down through it. Don't forget to share out the stream there, Spaghetti, for other people that are like-minded to you, that may want to watch. You can either do the TikTok, or you can... Well, I would prefer if you shared out the YouTube, because that is my main. I don't... After I think I've done this series, I don't know where I'm going to go. What I'm going to do with TikTok. It might just be my place where I vent, like it originally was. You can't see anything I'm doing because I've moved it away. There you go. Just run the knife down it, make it look a little bit fluffy. Because again, it's polymer-clay, it's not going to feel fluffy. You're just making it look like fluffy. Or something like. Let's do that foot. That looks okay. I'm already liking the way that looks, so let's think about this paw here. Where's my pokey tool? That's a pencil. It will come in handy. Pokey. Is that enough pokey? No, that tips have gone a bit too... There's the thing about having plastic tools. The ends go, like... They don't stay sharp. They sort of go... I can't explain it. If you've ever chewed on a biro pen, that's what they go like after you've used them enough. It's kind of annoying. We'll use this one. There we go. Do that. We shape it with these as well. Do you want me to zoom in? Or shall I leave those until the videos? Which will be coming out on not Thursdays. Well, they used to come out on Thursdays, but it's just too much to do in a week. Because I do live streams on Twitch as well. And I just started to become too stressed out. Having too much to do and too little time to do it all. I'm trying to keep everybody happy. And the only person that wasn't was me. And I'm the one doing it, so I've got to be happy, you know what I mean? Alright, well, that looks like a foot. Do I want to go a bit fluffier down the side here? I think I'll do that as well. Do I want to go a bit extra on top and blend it in? Like that. So it looks a bit more like a fluffy foot then, because that's got quite a bit of fur on there. Or do I just paint it? And then now I think I'll just paint it. I don't want to go messing anything up because that looks alright. That looks good and I'm quite happy with that. I think I'll just do this. Run my knife down it again. Give it some texture. Keep it nice and simple. Don't overcomplicate it. No need! Well, I hope you enjoy my streams, Spaghetti, because you're literally the only one that actually stays in to watch them. I think when people come in, they're expecting more than they're actually getting. Which is a shame. But not why I do it. I'm doing all this for my own business, as you know. Alright, done. Let's do the other leg. There you go. Yeah. Let's do this one. Exactly the same we just did that one. And then we'll think about the fur. That turned out quite well, but I might put a little bit extra on there because it's looking a bit drab. And again, they all look drab before they get painted. The Dogan is still not finished, but I will. Well, I'm basically going to paint the last final pieces when I actually get around to painting this one. Thin that down a bit. Notice I'm losing my voice. Don't know if it's because I'm stressed out or if I'm talking too much. Really hope it's not this fictional disease. I shouldn't say that actually because it is killing people. Not me though. Bloody shame that. There you go, wrapping around. I'm already touching that, so I should be careful. Tuck that up in there. I could just leave the fluffy bits because I got a feeling I'm going to be touching these legs again. It's just kind of how is it going to work out. God, I wish these things would stop. Went on a place yesterday. I have just went leaks. Just keep sending me bloody messages, and it's like, oh, okay, I'll just check that message. Oh, it's just bullshit. Okay, lovely. Like another paw. There we are. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to leave that because it's only literally going to be scoring it, and I'll do that closer to the end, I think. Because I don't want to go messing nothing up. There you go, another foot. Nice and easy. Why make things difficult for yourself when you don't have to? Another slurp of coffee. I think what I'm going to do with this head, because I do not know how I'm going to get this head to stay there. Unless I just have it sort of only on one part of the head there, because it's not, for some reason it's not matching up the way it did when I first did it. So, I don't know. And I don't know why. I don't know how the hell the eye had slipped down so much. You know what I mean? It slipped quite a lot. How an actual circle slips down so much really baffled me. It's almost as if it should be on that side, you know what I mean? But it didn't. So if you turn it around, I still can't make it work if I turn it around. I'm going to have to put some more clay on top of that. I think I'll have the neck just connected to this piece because obviously this is going to come off. It'll just cause a problem. Or I could just have it one of those clappers. You can't see anything I'm doing. Right, I'm going to move this camera a little bit because you can't see nothing every time I every time I'm close to me, obviously I don't want you to be constantly looking at my crotch, so there we go. That'll work. When I'm down here, because this is the area where I do all my close-up work, because I have to have it close into me and sort of like that. Otherwise, if I'm like that, I can't focus on it, because my hands are too trying to hold themselves up as well as work with my hands. So I'll leave my hands down here and work on it like that. Because I want to try and get this head to stay there. We're going to be using magnets to get it to stay there. We're going to need these magnets again if you are interested. Doesn't it look better where I left the score parts? You can't even see it on there. The score parts around the leg, instead of just leaving it blank. Then I would have had to put extra on there, and then a whole load of faffing I would have had to do. So I'm glad I did that before I did anything else. Let's pop that neck there and see how that will sit on there, because we've got to do the head as well. So the head, so I can just literally can just take that off. I ain't gonna worry about that. We'll have his head like that. Head like that. There you go. Half a head. Eyes in the right shape, place, I think. Sort of. Might have just to completely reshape the eyes. I could remake the head and just take the magnets out. It's no biggie. You know what I mean? So, I wonder if I can move this. I can't move this camera down. Right. I mean, that's already working. I could bake that like that and it would be fine. Never connect that onto it. Yeah, we're going to have to magnetic. Because if I put that in there to bake, it's just going to go and fall off. Right, let's stick. First, we will get enough clay so we can actually do that. Little sucker on my finger. As a kid, I used to have odd fascination with making claws with what are they called? Oh, plasticine. Make the individual claws and be fucking out here sometimes. I watch way too many cartoons and it's like, oh, these baddies have got claws. I've got to make myself some claws. Let's get that down there. Not too much. Oh no, that's going to be alright, because that's going to go down the middle anyway. I ain't too worried, because I can turn that fluffy, like I will do for the leg. What? Do they have legs? They have legs, don't they? Animals, they have legs. Let's call that a leg. Stick a magnet in. Make sure it's the right way. Check that. These are a huge faff. Okay, so that put you swine. If I put you what? Alexa, stop. I don't know the information. Didn't ask you for anything, did I? Alright. Put that in there. And it will transfer the magnetics through the thin piece of clay, and it stops it from pulling it out. Because if I had left that uncovered, that would pull out after a time, and you don't want that, because then you've ruined your toy. So just a thin bit of clay on there, just to cover it over, because it will transfer over through. They're quite strong magnets, unlike the smaller ones. the little bull ones I showed you yesterday, they would pull out no matter what I did. And some of the things I've made, I've put them on the fridge, and because I've left them on the fridge and they've become, been played with on and off, on and off, on and off, just sort of seeing how things work with it, they just, after time, they just come out, and it's just like, okay, thanks for coming out. It means I've got to glue them back in. They always go back in nice and easy, because they've still got the socket that they pulled from. But you don't want to be keep repairing something, you know what I mean? It's not what you want to get and achieve in here. So if I just make sure that's still magnetic without connecting. Yeah, it's already pulling, and I'm only, what, that much. Yeah, we'll pull from there. And I'm trying to put it in that way. Right, so I have to have it that way. Then we'll think about the ears as well. Because obviously the cat's got ears. His nose is going to be there. His mouth could be here. I'm going to have to rewrap this. It's bugging me, so I'm just going to wrap that now. He's already got his neck. We know his neck's going to be now. All a neck piece will be that. There you go, neck. We're only going to be having the neck on here. I should have made the neck really yesterday. Something I should have done. Ah, crap, I've forgotten which way it was now. That way. Just something, once it's there, it will connect. Oh, I'll be happy to blend that in with it. Put a little bit on the bottom of it to secure it, like we just did there. Is the lighting okay today? Because I haven't got my second light on today and the sun isn't beaming in. There we go, that'll do. I won't connect it because I know it will connect, but I'm going to have to see what it looks like. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Ain't going nowhere. It's going to look a bit weird, but I think that's going to work in my favour. Because you can see here, the neck has ridges, or it's like a, or it looks like that. So that's kind of the effect that we're getting by putting that on there. I should have done that yesterday. That would have been so much easier doing that yesterday, because I would have baked it and I would have been able to work on it today. Well, let's think about that head. Look at that, I've already wrecked that. Look. Boop, boop, boop. Let's stick it back down. Because the fur is going to be there. Head isn't going to need connecting until it's ready to be connected. I'm going to smush that, so there's no point doing that yet. Just think about this head. Have a think about his head. So I go all the way around it. Or just remake the head. Or just have it so it looks a bit weird anyway. Because I mean that could... just make a little nose a minute. Just for an idea where the nose is going to be. And then The nose overlaps the two. If I make too much on there, I'm going to fill... You know, it's bugging me. I'm going to fill that hole in. It's bugging me. So, covered. No longer a worry. Because the eye is bugging me. I will do something else for that eye. It's all experiment because I've never made anything like this. Just think, you know, little billboard toys like you saw on the fridge. Let's make that nose. Make it look like a nose. Alright, it's going to make it look something like that there. Just get it, put it down, get the right shape. Make it look a bit boxy because it's a Or I put the nose. No, I put the nose on the mechanical part, like that. And when I bake this in again, because there's no way I'm going to be able to get that looking connected, I don't think. So maybe that will work in my favour. I have the nose connected to the metal piece or the metal looking piece. I think I've got some spray as well, so I'll be able to spray paint this and, like, you know, make it look very metallic like this. Unless if I've got some left, I'm not sure. So I think I used the last of it up on my Kratos blades from God of War. Let's just see how that works and looks a minute. I'll be able to do that with the head and just... Yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together with the eye. Then, can you remember yesterday? What did I say about the head? Because did I say I was going to have it so it looks like it's overlapping or like this? Because I don't know. If I just put a strip around it, it will... Then... Thinking live, everybody. Thinking live. Oh, I should say forget. No, everybody. Just put a little ridge around it, like the side of there. I think that's what I'll do. That looks like it might work. If it doesn't, Alexa, shut up. Here comes the stress again. Good job it's down here. Press play. Arse. And then connect it on, and then we'll start working on there, making it look like it should be blending in. And then when I take it off again, let's get rid of the nose. We know the nose is going to be there now. Can you see okay? Yes, you can. When I take that off in a minute, it will look like it's kind of connecting to it then. Even that eye's not in the right place. And I can put a little bit more on, put it in, blend it in. It's looking a bit too thick, so let's blend it in a little bit more. I'll squish it, because it is my squishy. Come here, little squishy. Come here, little squishy. Squish for me. Squish, squish, squish. This is more of a floof, isn't it? I don't know the terms, I ain't 16 anymore. It looks alright actually, overlapping. And a neck piece there. Alright, the head. Okay, the mouth is going to be covering that up, so we don't have to worry about that piece there. Get rid of that. Cut that off. There we go. That's the nose. Don't smush it. Oh, I can remake the nose anytime. So that's where it has to be, because that's where the magnets are. I take that off. There we go. So it will come off. Nice. We will worry about that neck. We will take blend that in like that. We'll smush this, smush it some more, smush that over, smush, 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 getting all smushy, blend it in. It's looking better than it did. What I could actually do is I could leave it like that, bake it like that, bake it so it's sitting up, and then I put the neck there as well. Yeah, anime number 5, number whatever. No, go away. Watch the stream. That's what it's there for. The only person I'm going to actually say yes to is Spaghetti if you want to join. I don't know how you actually ask, so you'll have to find that for yourself. And that's because she or he, I'm guessing she, is been the biggest supporter ever since starting this. So thank you very much for doing that, because you are. I like supportive people, and I don't like people that are not. So. Gotta think about this mouth here. Go to the mouth to look like that. It's gonna have to overlap. So maybe I'll put that also on the mechanical part, and just have it so it has no mouth until the mechanical part's put on there. You can cover all of that in tin foil when I bake it and stick it together so none of it sticks to each other, because the last thing I want is to bake it and then everything that I've made look like it's going to stick to it actually stick to it. I think I've already said that, so I'll figure it out. Baking's the easy part. Means I'm going to have to make the mouth pre-putting it on, which is easy enough because I'm going to do this. I would use the techniques that I would if I was drawing, and draw the mouth on the clay. Can't really be asked to make it look like that without too much detail. I mean, the peel back on it, I think it's going to be too difficult. I can illustrate it, but making out of clay, maybe not so. Okay, so we got teeth, so we'll do some zigzags. Like that. You can't even see, but you'll see in a minute, because I will zoom. Well, not zoom. that zoom didn't actually correlate very well when I made it into a video, because I have made that one into a video. So I'm just going to leave it as is and let you have the zooms when I show you the videos. 45 minutes. I'm going to record now actually before I get on with this. So give me a second if you're watching live. I'm not going anywhere. It's just me tapping record. And we're back again. I know I set a timer, but whatever. Alright. Let's make these teeth look like teeth. So a lot of the detail here I'm going to be painting. Unless it looks like it needs like an imprint or a thing like that. There you go. Oh, shit. There you go. Some teeth and a mouth that looks like them. I can show you there. Looks like a turtle shell. Is that too big? I think it's too big. Is that too big? Hang on, let's stick that nose back on, see what it looks like. There you go, starting to look like a cat. Yeah, mouth's a bit too big. That's to make stick our nose down. A little bit here. I want to put extra on here as well. It wasn't quite covered up. I don't really want to have any gaps in it when it's connected. So we'll do this for now, and it will come off because we've already tried that. And there, we need a little bit of clay for it to stick to, so that's... Or do I glue it on after? No, because that won't be, it won't connect, it won't work properly, it'll end up snapping again. Put a bit of clay on there for the mouth to stick to. Doesn't really matter how much, what it looks like, because it's only going to be underneath. We're already spinning, so right, that's an eye we need to make as well. Unless I just make a box and I paint the eye. And it'll, hang on, I got enough here. Flatten it out. That's only a box, you know what I mean? Whereas that eye looks like it's sunk in, because it looks like an eye. All I would need to do for an eye would be a bowl, like so. Stick it in there. Stick it in there. There you go. There's one eye, and I'll put some. I'm going to do this eye first. I'm going to leave that mouth for now. Let's work on this eye. Make little sausages. Sausages! Oh, the dog thing, innit? We'll stick them down. Down again. remove that before I smush it. Although I'm going to remake that eye. I mean, I could just do the same thing like that, but on this side. Just minus the... So I looking a bit... isn't it? Let's give him a little pupil, see what it looks like with a pupil. They look better when it's painted. They're looking a bit too fat. Let's take them off. I'll do it. Let's thin them out a bit. Finally, we're getting past the ugly stage. Getting to the bit where I like. It's starting to look like what I'm trying to make. Slowly, but it is. Alexa, set me 30 minutes on a timer.
30 minutes. Starting now.
Don't know if I've already done that. Did I already do that? Alexa, how many timers have I got set? Alexa, how many timers do I have set?
You have 29 minutes left on your 30-minute timer.
It's just one then. Just going for eyelids, that's what I was trying to do. That there. You want a big puffy eyes. There we go, that looks a lot better. Good enough. Alright, let's have a stare a second while I think about how I'm going to do the rest of his face. Because I already know it's going to connect to that head. The neck is going to connect to the body. Because we've already tested that, so I'm not even attempting to think about how that's going to work, because I know it's going to. I'll do the ear. And then we'll do that other satellite dish. Music stopped. No, it's the end of the playlist. Let's have this one. Please don't be ooey gooey, ooh crap. Oh, good enough. Good enough! Keep sharing that live there, Miss Spaghetti. If you can. But please only share it to people that would be interested, not just anybody and everybody. You still there? Ah, don't need that anymore. Put that there. With the eye, all I'm going to do, I'm going to make a little box, and I'm going to do this the same as I did for the mouth. I'm going to make that mouth again. It's a bit too big. And nose as well. The nose is going to have to be on the metal piece. Oh dear, what did I do? Oh whatever, remake it. Nose and the mouth. It's going to be like that. So, make it into the same shape. Kind of want to keep it sort of symmetrical. Wow, looks a bit knackered. That'll do. Do some crisscrosses. I think I'll make them a little bit smaller this time. There's more teeth in there then. Get some chompers. Like he is in the picture. I say E, but E mean E not as in he. E just is Cornish, just for that. It's like something eerie, or eerie that, or no, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm fucking trying to say. My nose. My nose. Starting to look like I want it to. Don't you bloody curl. Alright, there we go. And this should hopefully be too bloody big. Oh, the nose is so good as well. So it ain't gonna make no sense if it's like that. It's flapping over. I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna have to make that mouth smaller again. Unless I can squish it. Might be able to squish it. I can squish it. There we go. Yeah, that works. That works for me. And that's all it really is to. And again, if I just bake that and then stick it on, I've got a feeling I might be able to finish this today. I think we're going to have to build the side of the face up a bit more. So let's do that, because then it'll work. There we go, take that off. Right, we're going to have to build this side of the face up a little bit, because it's not sticking out enough. I've got nothing to work with, so I'm probably going to need most of that actually. I start here, smash it towards that way. Blend it in. This might cause a problem when I bake it. I'll work that out later when I go to bake it. Probably just leave it over. I'd probably put it on top of one of my rings, in fact. Just want to break my rings. I have no idea why that went back on. Next, it's got. Ah, so the nose is going to be. I'm going to have to mark it. I'm just going to mark that with a little dent. And drop it. I'm trying to be gentle with it. My hands are not gentle. Whoa, shit. Fuck that up. Never mind. Never say, never George, never George. Mix all this in together. if I need to. Yes, I put the head. The neck is now looking a bit too one-sided. Right, I'm gonna have to rethink about that neck. Because now it's looking a bit too one-sided. That's okay. Just an idea to begin with. Now I've put extra clay there, I can start scoring out the metally type pieces as well. Let's make that neck. I think the neck's going to have to be in 2 bits. It looks like a neck. Or I only connect it to... No, I'm not going to be able to do that. If I do that, and then cut it in half, because now it looks like a neck that would sit on the middle of a head. Right, I'm not going to bake that so it's apart, but I am going to bake it. How did you just flip over? How did you flip over again? Oh my god, the 2 magnets inside are actually affecting this so much it's making it flip. That's not good. How am I going to get that to stay as a magnet though? Unless I just put it on the one side and make it have the other side, like, get off. Yeah, okay, more problems. Right, it's going to have to be like that then. So that stays there, and that stays there. And then when it goes together, it goes together. Like that. That'll work. Thank you. Do you like what I'm actually making? Come over to the YouTube and find out what I am. Same name, different place. I'm not here to look pretty for you guys. I'm here to make some toys. Or desk toys. There we go, that's perfect. Okay, nice. Alright, there's more to think about this nose. I'm going to have to tin foil that. So, where's my tin foil? If I do it now, I don't have to worry about it later. And the tin foil won't stick. Where did I put my tin foil? Where did I eat it to yesterday? Oh, for God's sake. Where did I put it? There's a piece of it, but where's the great sheet I had behind it? I see, such a blind man. Across the road, splat. Because I want to put that head on. So I want to put that nose and that mouth, but I don't want to have to worry about it after I've done that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and I'm going to take it apart because I'm happy with the way the neck looks. I'm happy with the way that that's forming together. It's starting to look like mouth and a nose. It's going to need an ear. It's going to need another ear here, but I'm going to make them separately. So, tricks and tricks. Where's my snizzers? My beard snizzers. Like that. Oh yeah, I need a little. I obviously need a bit more than that. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about it. Because we've already made what we're going to make there. But I don't want anything attaching to anything that shouldn't be attaching to anything. So I'm going to stick that like that. And make sure that everything is still good. There's a draft I've got to get rid of. It's going right in the back of my neck. Thinking about it, might that should come up. Oh no, it's actually not attached anyway. Yeah, that'll work. So let's stick that nose on. Or I can get the placement. I'm going to fill that back a little bit for the eye. And then we can stick our nose on. Stick our mouth on underneath. Make sure it's the right shape. There we go. It may become right fragile, but obviously it's a little toy, so you'll know not to muck around with it too much. Desk toy. The idea of the desk toy, something you can have on your desk, and when you get a bit stressed, you can start taking it apart, put it back together, take it apart again, and put it back together. I'm going to make a little box for that eye now, because that's looking exactly the way I want it to. Get off my finger. Just going to literally make a little box, and we'll go around that box. Can I make a little dent? Can I make a dent in that? Yes, I can. Perfect. Right. Okay. In that case, we won't do what I was going to do. We'll do what I'm going to do now. No, I can't do anything with that. Okay, no problem. Back to the original idea. Get it? Idea. Make it look like a screen or something. Don't like fiddly things. Good enough. Look. It's Link, isn't it? Not Link even. The fairy thing. Never played Zelda. Not once. Right, I am getting kind of with this here, so I think I'm gonna have to get more clay because I used too much on the first one. But that's okay. I've got enough for next week. We'll see how much I got after that. Takes a couple days to get here, so I'm all good. Right, let's think about an ear. What's an ear going to look like? It's going to get smushed, so like that. Like that or like that? A little more like that, isn't it? Take his chunks out. Here's in the picture. Oh, there we go. There's another timer. Cool. Run out of battery on that controller. Hopefully still battery in this one. Give me a second, guys. I ain't going anywhere. Alexa, stop. There's the timer for me just to record, so bear with me. I'm going to tap record because I'm making obviously videos out of this one. If you see jumpy faces, just me pressing record. And we're back again. I'm going to have a quick 5-minute break because we're getting very close to what we need to. We're going to start on the body in a minute. I just want to finish off this head and make the ear for this side, like on here, and then we'll make the little satellite for this side. But as you know, as you already did, if you're now tuning me in, this head will separate completely because it's got magnets in it. We've got magnets on this side. Everything you see here that's mechanical or cyborg type, because here's a cyborg Siamese cat, it's going to be detachable, like that. That's pretty much all that I'm going to need to do to that. I'm just going to add a little bit more to this. Bit of fur to there, and try and make that again look a bit connected to it. But I'm going to nip off for 5 seconds, or maybe more than that. So leave your comments coming in, what you think of it, and I'll be back in a minute. First I'll do this because it's a draft. Get cold, I don't like being cold. Back in a minute. Oh, 6 o'clock. Oh my goodness. Okie dokie, I am back. And I'm still cold. Right, here's what we were doing. Just gonna fluff it up. Remember I gotta do that leg there, same way as I did the leg at the beginning. Just gonna score it a little bit. Makes it a bit fluffy, and around the edges I'll get a bit more rougher with it so it goes right through. And then it'll probably be flat on the other side. No, it's not. Good. Alright, let's score that a little bit more again though. So I like the way that I worked there. If you're now tuning in, check out the YouTube. You can see this, what I'm making, a lot better than you can on the TikTok. It's the same name, different place. Just need a bit of art and games. That's me. Alright, without smushing too much, I'm going to stick this on here. Okay, I'm already smushing too much. I don't. Where is a good place to hold that? There's a good place to hold that. And he's looking a bit more like a cat now. I want to make sure that it's connected everywhere. Get a tool and do it with that, I think. My hands are a bit too smushy. Oh, can't even see what I'm doing. There we are. I'm going to score that up a little bit more now. It's connected to make it look and blend it in. There we go. One ear. Looking a bit like a mess, but it's because it's in the pre-bake stage. Does that look like a cat to you? I mean, does that ear look like a cat to you? Or does it need to be more upright? You know what I mean? I want to make sure that it's got a chunk missing like it does in the picture here. Your nose is getting more and more smushed the more I touch this thing. So I think that's all we're gonna be able to do today for the headpiece. Before I start smushing it too much, and that's not what I want to achieve. What I want to achieve is not what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to score all of this. Cut that again. Okay, cut that again. Now I'm gonna start making it look a little bit more mechanical on this side before I put the other piece on. You won't be able to see this, but I can bear it. I'm going to turn the other light on a minute. Give me a second. There we go. So I can see it a bit better. Because when I paint this, let's get this to go all the way around now. All the way around. We'll just have a patch where it looks like it's connected, like that. And now we'll do the little panel on its face. That's where his whiskers gonna come out of. Oh crap, I haven't put the whiskers on yet. How am I going to do whiskers? That's going to be interesting. Because on one side, I'm going to turn this music down. On one side he's got whiskers, one side he's got wires. Because one side is mechanical, or a cyborg, because it is a Siamese cyborg cat, or siamborg as I'm calling it. Don't worry too much about that, they're going to be stuck on anyway. Okay, so let's think about that. This is looking more ugly and uglier the more I make it. I'm going to make a little satellite for that head. I'm looking forward to working on that body because I know it's going to be a lot easier than what I'm doing now. Right, so that's going to be enough, I reckon, for that. And then we'll have just a little pellet size. If you're now joining me, hello. Welcome to the stream. If you would like to see what we're doing, what I'm making, come over to the YouTube channel. Same name, different place, where you've got a top-down view of what I'm actually making. Which is a Siamese saws. That thing. I'll show you a bit closer, but when I hear on the TikTok in a minute. Just want to get done first. Excuse the music, it's just literally something so I thought it would go well with the stream today. Not really what I listened to. I kind of got bored of listening to White Bat audio. I was looking for alternative Japanese music and sort of got this instead. But if you like the music, cool. If you make your own music, send me a link to it in my personal messaging. I will check it out. Otherwise, if you only upload to YouTube, send me a link and I'll check it out. And same goes for any kind of other way that you make or you post your music. Post me a link and I will check it out. I'm always looking for music to listen to on the YouTube channel. If you are with a label, please ask them that I can have permission to listen to it so I don't get a copyright strike. Because I'm not into that, but I will work with you, not against you. This is going to be so awkward to do. Oh no, why did I do that to myself? Right, let's just turn it into like a mushroom thing. And we'll have to be a little bit tactful with this. I mean, in fact, I'm going to be very tactful with this. How I'm going to get this to stay, I do not know. Or hopefully it won't warp when it bakes. If it does warp, I'll just take it off and do it again. Because that's the beauty of polymer clay. If it breaks, you can do it again. As long as it hasn't warped into it too much. Before I put that on, I'm going to think about wires and how I'm going to connect those whiskers and wires, like you can see in the picture. They're wires, so they're going to be hanging down anyway. works. I think I'm going to have to prop that up on something now. Oh no, I'd be able to do it because I've got to put it on top and then... Now, will it smash it though? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. Right, that was nice and easy to put on. Let's put the other side on. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to do whiskers. They're thinner than what I just did. This, I guess. They're going to flop though. So am I going to keep... I haven't got any wire or anything. Let's test these a minute. See what these look like. Oh, there they work. They work. Feel that off a minute. Why is everything working against me? Okay. Stick them on a bit with me sticker. Yeah, I'm running out of places I can touch this now without smushing bits. I'm just going to smush them on. That's the only thing I can do. That's the only thing I'll do. There we go. There we go. Can't really see it because it's looking a bit... It's got too much light on it, but you can if you come over to the YouTube. Hoops. Would you rather only eat baked beans or spaghetti? Oh, you're asking me food questions again. I can't concentrate on those questions today. I've got too much to think about here. I have to have my eyes here, unfortunately. I will check those things out, but yeah, I will keep looking at chat. But I have to think about what I'm doing here. I'm not getting stressed. Just literally trying to concentrate. Because this one, it is becoming almost done. For the head at least. I'll write that in a minute. Right, let's get my little sticky sticker. Stick this on. Let me do this and I will check those in a moment. I can see them popping up in the corner of my eye. Give me a second. It looks like a bloody mushroom, but I think I'm going to make that smaller. Get off. I can't make that satellite dish any bigger. So, we'll make this smaller. Fine. fine. I won't make you look like the picture then. I'll just... Should I just... Realistically, that's just gonna be the best I'm gonna be able to do, I think. I can't get it to curl like a disc. I want it to turn into a disc. There we go. Just don't flop when you bake. It's already flopping. If it flops when it bakes, it flops when it bakes. Right, there's no way I can support that with anything. Right, I'm done on the head. Do you want to have a look? Come here, you. There you go. Again, you can't really see the detail that I put in there. There's quite a lot of detail in there today. I'm going to put that to the side so I don't mess it up. I think we're going to have that propped against something. Stay. Right, now we'll get on with the body, or should I call it a day because it's now... Alexa, how long's left on my timer?
There are no timers.
Oh shit. Better press record then, eh? I don't know how long I've been doing this. Give me a second. Alexa, set me 30 minutes on a timer.
30 minutes. Starting now.
Right then. Okay. Let's work on the body. Because there's no point but just putting the head into the oven. Let's get that leg and start thinking mechanical like this here. Without destroying the magnet piece. Get rid of those. Go around this. Again, it's going to be something that's going to look like it's steak. And do this, look, do this, look. Oh, it's so clever. Yeah, I'm so clever. If I didn't have a brain. Right. There it goes. There he goes. There we go, and I can work on it to make it look like it does. No, you get off. Right, okay. Because it's only mainly things. I must do that side then. Oh, the more I look at that face, I think, oh, I could just, I don't want to do any more to it. I've got enough. Right, let's do a paw on here. Let's make him a little paw. Again, if you are joining me, the best way to see what I'm actually making is to come over to the YouTube channel, Bloot084 Art and Games. Take away all the full stops, and art and games afterwards. You can see everything with a top-down view instead of what you can see here, which is basically nothing. This is just here for chat. And to answer that question, baked beans or hoops? I don't know, but you're making me hungry, so shut up. But I would say if I was going to eat anything out of those two, I don't know. I've kind of mixed them all up together once. So, what do you prefer? There we go. There's a question for you. You're asking me daft questions. I'll ask you a daft question. What do you prefer? I got claws in this one as well, so I'm going to worry too much about it. It's going to look mechanical, so we don't have to worry too much about it because it's all going to get painted silver. I think I used to listen to this music when I was, or this track at least, when I was doing the GTA streams on these double points. I do recognise it. It's too big. Again, paint's going to cover up a word of hurt when I do that, because there is no way I'm going to do little circles around that. You can forget that for a giraffe, my friends. Right, there we got let's take this off. Start scoring this up a little bit, making it look a bit more like the picture, because I can do the score lines. They're no problem. Because they're one of the easiest things to do. We're going to go up like that. I'm going to connect here. And then we're going to go up. And up and around. That. How am I going to do little circles? Little circles like this, I suppose. Little bolts. Or should I make little bolts? I think I'll make little bolts. Ugh. So I give him. Oh, he's going to have a knee, isn't he? He's going to have a knee. This one's definitely going to need a knee because he's come apart. It's already being a pain in the ass, so. Will he sit on that, I wonder? Yes, he will. Smurfaction! knee or knee pad type thing. Because it's only going to be this side of the leg. You don't have knees all the way around, but is it? I don't know. I don't know. That'll do, I think. That'll do, I think. Look at that. Give him a little, without dinking everything. Little score marks. There's I'll take a leaf out of Ace of Clay and just little dots, little bolt dots. Dot. I think that's going to look better. Umigi. Yeah, that looks better than what I was going to try. That looks a lot better than what I was going to try. Right. We've got bigger bolts here, so I'll make those ones. Devil is in the detail. I am getting such a headache. Stop sticking to me. Okay, right. What we got left to do? I can fold that around when I need to. We need to do the fur for this one now. I think I'm going to get rid of some of that. Don't need all of that. Just enough so it doesn't connect. We'll worry about that. That's what part for that. Right. This leg here, because we're doing mechanical bits, needs a paw and needs a connectable piece like that. So do the paw. Oh, it needs a knee. Knee, paw. I think I'll do that knee before it falls apart. I'll show you that quickly. actually, because I didn't actually show on camera. Little mechanical piece. There's a little indents. Can't touch it too much. Alright, do the knee, wasn't I? The reason it's broken is because the leg straightened itself out, so I used one of the cracks in it and just broke it. I'm not gonna... I'll do the pull first before I do anything else. And then we know what we're looking at. And then we can get into the right shape. Like that. Kind of just want to leave that as a bowl. Yeah, we'll leave that leg as is. Obviously we'll make it look like a foot. Just try to make it look more paw-like. Like the mechanical cat. Not the mechanical cat, what I'm talking about. Like the siamborg that it is. Which is Siamese cyborg cat. Keeping the idea from there. Gonna have to give it claws. Shape that up a bit. That's not looking the way I want it to. But okay, I only want to keep it looking mechanical, not fluffy. So we're not going to make that. We're not going to score it. We just make a little claws for it. Well, my brain goes, oh, because it's kind of starting to get into headache territory now. We've been here for 2 hours trying to do this. So that's how long clay work works. Not 20-minute jobby done. You can spend up to 24 hours on one thing. And they're in separate times, obviously. You don't do it all in one go. A lot of stuff you can't do in one go. But you already know that if you've been watching any of the videos. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Can't remember your name, I do apologise, but I know you popped in. Hello. Sorry I haven't been in any of their lives. I've just been sort of staying away from other people's for a while. I had a bad experience in one, so I'm now been kind of put off. Well, welcome. You know where to go if you want to check out what I'm actually making, because I can't pick this up to show you. If you don't, it's Blue084 Art and Games on YouTube. Alright, let's make some fur. I think we're done on this mechanical. So you'll only be getting 2 streams this week. Maybe I'll give you a review what it looks like. Non-mechanical, sorry, the siamborg cat. Mechanicals at the end, because somebody actually asked to buy that one, but obviously I haven't made it yet, so maybe they'll change the tune when I've made it. Quick and easy way to make fur. Flatten a piece out. Very similar to what we did for the first leg we did today. And then we'll do the other leg, because I know I would be touching that leg. I've actually not touched it, but I thought I would be. Right. So that's going to be going in that kind of shape. Keeping to this picture we drew. Fluff the edge. Just score down it. We'll do the same way as we did the actual drawing of the skin. Drawing of the fur. We'll go in individual little score lines. Like that. You can see what I'm doing. And if you can't, don't forget to keep the tune back in for the videos that will be coming out in March. Because again, I will not be painting these on stream. I will be doing them all into videos because they take way too long to paint, and I don't want to be 4 hours on the stream because I will lose my shit. There you go, some fur. If I can show you there. Fur, which I can't. So come and have a look at YouTube. I love how people pop in and then bugger off as soon as they come in. Ask a question, talk to me. That's why I'm here. Should put another layer underneath. I think I will. Put a little layer under there as well. Around the bottom area. I could just make that bigger actually. Make that bigger. Yeah, you're gone as well. Okay. Okay, right. I need to step back for a second. Stretch. Oh, in a bend. Why do any more? Only a little bit more. Got to score the thing. Got to stick here, stickity doodaloo, bala biddly. You know, the good stuff. I will score that leg out. I'll try and show you. What I'll do is I'll bring the camera down again, like I did before, just so I can show you everything before I leave. Because I know the camera's not that good, but it's just the best way to show you what I'm making, really. Right, let's try and get this fur on, shall we? I'm just trying to get rough with it. Alright, chill out, light. Turn back on. Turn back on. Turn back on. Thank you. Turn back on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Don't argue with me. Turn back on. Do it. Do it. Mouses are eating the wires again. Hang on. There we go. Right on, that's looking good. Got a bit of fluff there. Bit of fluff, tuck it in there. I can pick it up now. Get rid of you. Really? Oh, it's been an ass. Get off. Right. Get you around there. Get you around there. Tuck you in a little bit. You're really going to see that, so we'll just tuck it and stick. Stick the edges, make sure it's all nice and connected. So we can always score it again, it's no biggie. Fluff, make sure it's all connected. Because it will... That's my battery going. But it will lift if it's not stuck. Because there's an air pocket. And what happens with air pockets? It peels. Or it comes off. Or bubbles. Or breaks. And this has been way too long for this to break now. So make sure it's on there. I'm going to score it a little bit so it looks more fluffy on the edges. Because we're trying to do the same effect here as it's fluffy. Score a little bit more. Just so we've got it when it paints. Because when it paints, you will see every little detail that I put on. And that's 30 minutes. Alexa, stop. 30 minutes. So, that means I've got to tap record again. Give me a second and I'll do some more fur. We'll do the back and then we should be done. Alexa, set me 30 minutes on a timer.
30 minutes. Starting now.
Alright, do the back in the same way. You might be able to see that if I show you quickly. See all that fur and you can see the metal. I did all that scoring yesterday and it's a good job I did because that's how I'd have to faff around with it today. Bit extra on there. Just keeping the fur so it looks like the picture here. I'll show you on there if you can see it. I don't think you can. Camera's a little bit more fuzzy for some reason. I don't know why. It's the same, well, it's not the same grade camera. We'll do the back here and then we should be good. I'll have to put the tinfoil back on so I can stick everything back together because I want this to form. Once I put this on, the leg on, I want it, when it's baking, I want it to form around it. So the best way to do that is to form it around it, but also have some like something, because it's magnetic and it's going to be coming on and off. You don't want it to be touching it because it will mold to it and then it's basically stuck there for good. So we'll put a bit of tin foil on there and do that. But first we need to do the fur for the back. Doesn't technically need fur on the back, but I want it to look a bit more cyborg. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm thinking of maybe putting a little bit on the tail, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I've got to score down the leg to make it look fluffy as well. How much are we going to need here? You know what I could actually only just pick it up there and be gentle with it, hold it there, and get it into the right places, and just, no, it's too thick. Cut a little bit off. We'll score, pre-score, and then score again. Do the same thing as I did there. So I'm going to just cut that off. We don't need any of that. Goodbye. Cut that. Goodbye. Cut it to a sort of a shape like that. Goodbye. And we'll do that as well. Goodbye. And let's go crazy. Ah. Just lose it. Ah. Ah. Where's my music gone? I'm gonna have to pick something else tomorrow because it's starting to do my head in. Not a big anime person. This is very anime music. Not against anime. It's just a big saturation of the around, and it's too much saturation starts to put me off. It's like all the Marvel films. Really love all the Marvel films. Love everything about the Marvel, but because there was so much in one go. Oh, nice! Thank you very much, there, Sonar. Arc. Yeah, I was like saying, too much saturation starts to put me off because it's like, okay, I want to watch someone else now. I want to summon someone else. I need to know. I need to see someone else. I never really watched anime anywhere other than like the Dragon Ball Z, if you can call that an anime, or was that something else? Stick is on. Keeping the metally pieces underneath. And if I have silver paint or spray paint, I can use that. I'll have to search for that. I don't know. Or how much I've got left anyway. That could be like a base coat, and then I'll go over the top with my acrylics. We'll find out more about that in the videos that I'm going to be making. Well, making as I'm doing. I've only done one, so there we go. Score down there. Make it look a bit fluffy on the edge here. Do I do the tail or not? Same here and here. Oh, just deepen those scores a little bit. I've just touched the front. I'm getting to the point where I can't touch anything again. There you go. There you go. Oh shit, that's come off. I don't want to do that. Just get back on there. Yeah, so we need to do this leg here. I'm going to touch top and bottom because that's the only place I can now. And we'll do this leg, mould it in together by doing the same fur effect. Just by cutting it a little bit. Doing this. Doing this again. And he looks fluffy. Once again, we're done. And I'm going to do the back here because I want to. I will know the difference, though I will do it. You probably won't even notice it or even see it, but I'll know I haven't done it. And that'll annoy me more than not knowing that you can't see it. Right, and there we go. Hopefully the head will stay there when I've done it. But there's one. There's one finished piece. Just got to put them all together. There's no need to file them there. There we go. Now I'm going to put this on there so it doesn't ruin anything when I connect it. So when I connect it on with its arm, I can then wrap it around like that. Like I said I would. And I'm going to have to put the head on Oh shit! I'm actually gonna have to cut that off. Because I've just realised that the head's gonna go on top, isn't it? So I can cut that a little bit and take it off. There we go. Get the head back, and we'll put the head back on, and he connects. Okay, right, he's looking good. I am gonna shift this camera now. So give me a second so you can actually see. Oh, you don't want to see that. Oh, do you know what? Just take it off, shall we? That's a good idea. Turn it around. So there's the siamborg cat, and that's what it looks like on picture. And that's what it looks like when it's fully made. Again, he's going to need baking and such. That tail's actually, oh, because he's up like that. There we go. There you are. One siamborg cat. Yeah, it's obviously got tin foil and stuff underneath, but that's because he needs to be baked and such. Yeah, I might have to put that leg there. Can I put him there? I might put a little bit between there as well. We'll see what happens. But there you are. You can see the rest of my kitchen as well. I'm not going to tell you how to bake it because you already know that in the previous video. And if you want to know what to use, then yeah, there's one siamborg cat. So say goodbye, TikTok. Goodbye, TikTok. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a long one today, and I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, so catch you later. Bye for now. Yeah, I'll show you that before I go. Woo! There you are. Bye for now. Still obviously live on TikTok. Goodbye.